Hi, my name is Chris Engelbert with Engelbert Financial Advisors in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And you're getting this video because you're either a township manager, a borough manager, a finance director, or maybe you sit on your pension committee for your borough or your township. What I'm going to talk about today is my RFP referee for 2025. And this really focuses on your police defined benefit plan, your non-uniform defined benefit plan, and in some cases, you might have a fire company as well. But what I'm going to talk about today is giving you an idea who we are. We're a registered investment advisor or an RIA firm, and our experience is working with Pennsylvania municipalities. We work with small defined benefit plans, 457s, drops, and then we do a lot of drops and 457 plans to roll over. But one of our strategies or consulting products that's really taken off the last couple of years is our RFP referee. So obviously RFP stands for Request for Proposal, and current Pennsylvania state law says that if you're looking for a new pension advisor or custodian or actuary, what you need to do is you need to do an RFP. Well, again, if you're a borough manager, township manager, or finance director, you realize what a pain in the butt doing an RFP is, and that's where we're here to talk to you about what we do. So we interview your pension committee to find out what's going on. We write the request for proposal, and then we send it to you to review, but obviously we have a lot of experience writing RFPs. We advertise the RFP literally in an electronic form, Fin News Daily. You can advertise it on your website of your local municipality as well. We then collect all of the RFP submissions and make sure that they meet the initial requirements. We do a 1-hour interview with everyone that submitted an RFP to get their background. And again, we have now done this 11 times over the last couple of years, and we know who all the players are. We review the RFP in depth as far as technical expertise. We have a really good grading system where we take a look at the company, we take a look at their client list, we check their references. We actually call the references, and I can give you some pretty hilarious stories about firms that have submitted references where the phone number was not hooked up or the email address bounced back, which obviously is a problem when you're checking people's references. We also run an investment performance comparison. We take a look at your current investment performance of your current plan, and we compare it to the RFP submissions. And again, we have a very comprehensive scoring system where we look at performance versus fees versus their technical ability to be your pension plan advisor. We then write an executive summary. It's about 25 to 30 pages long. We give you a background on each company. We give you their strengths, their weaknesses. And then what you're going to be able to do is from that executive summary is to get down to a manageable number that you want to interview for your finals presentation. So, for example, we did a big one last year. The city of York had been with Vanguard. Believe it or not, a lot of people thought Vanguard was the lowest cost provider. It was not. We had over 18 submissions for the city of York. It was a $150 million plan. And then out of those submissions, we got down to 5 finalists. We did full day interviews with the pension committee of the 5 finalists. And then what ended up happening is they made their final selection. One of the things that we also offer is that if you do change providers, we offer a transition service. We review all the contracts. We make sure that all the retirees' data is up to date so that the new entity that's taking over your pension plan has a smooth transition. We were able to transition the city of York, a $150 million plan with well over 100 pension recipients, to their new pension provider in 60 days. It went very, very well, and obviously we spearheaded the whole effort. So for us to do our RFP referee, it takes about 90 days. Let's talk about the current environment. So in 2022, we saw the stock market and bond market decline sharply, and here's a chart showing that with the yellow highlighting what happened in 2022. Now, what's happened in the last 2 years is that if your pension plan is 60% stocks, 40% bonds, which is what most defined benefit plans are, some of them are 70% stocks, 30% bonds, you can see that you should have gotten right around a 14 to 16% return net of fees in 2024, and somewhere around a 16 to 18% return in 2023. This means that your 1/1/25 actuarial valuation should be very good for your plan. But why would you want to do a RFP referee? Well, if it's been more than 5 years that you've gone out and looked for pension services, one of the things I can tell you from the 5 RFP referees that we've done in the last 2 years is that there's a huge fee compression. And when I say a huge fee compression, I'm talking about literally we have saved these individual pension plans anywhere from $25,000 per year to over $150,000 per year in pension costs. The other reason that you want to take a look at is that the firm handling your pension investments, have they been sold? Have the management changed? Has the investment team changed? Because there's a couple of large players in the Pennsylvania pension market where we've seen exactly that happen. The other thing that's happening out there is that if you are in a PMRS plan, either for your non-uniform or for your police, we've actually worked with several municipalities that have left PMRS, and we can give you an extensive presentation on why PMRS may not be the right place for your municipality. I can provide you with numerous references of boroughs and townships and cities that we've worked at. The smallest RFP referee that we did was for a $4 million plan. The largest was for a $150 million plan, obviously the city of York. We do charge a fee, obviously, and our fee is dependent upon the size and complexity of your plan, how long it's going to take, etc. But again, we were able to start the city of York and transition them from Vanguard to their new pension provider from start to finish from March until June 30th. Obviously, it was a 4-month period of time, and that was a very large, complex plan. Most plans take, our RFP process takes about 2.5 months, and then transitioning the assets take anywhere from another month and a half to get the new assets to the new pension provider. But again, reach out to me. Obviously, my email is chris@engelbertfa.com. You can answer back to this email that the video is being sent out, but it may be worthwhile, even after 2 good back-to-back investment performance years, to really take a look at what's happening with your police defined benefit plan and your non-uniform defined benefit plan. Again, I'd entertain a conversation with you or your pension committee. Be glad to do a presentation specifically for your municipality to talk to you about how we can help you save money with our RFP referee. Thanks much for watching. Hopefully, we'll talk to you soon.